When I said women create the men they complain about, there are many examples I could use for this video, but I don't want to load my video with other people's videos too much, but I'm going to just use this lady. She put it out there, so I'm just using what she put out there for a teaching piece. You know, women create the men they complain about. The same men that women complain about are the men they reward with attention, are the men they reward with sex, are the men they also reward with kids. And this is something that I say all the time to women that care to listen, is that the men you keep complaining about, you get to complain about those men because you picked them, because you reward them. Because you guys need to understand something. When it comes to audacity, audacity comes from somewhere. Audacity comes from somewhere. It doesn't come out of the blue. When women come online and complain about a guy being arrogant, that guy is arrogant because enough women have validated him. And when I say validate, they've talked to the guy, they've had sex. Typically, they've had sex with that guy enough times. Enough women has had sex with that guy enough times that it has validated him to keep being who he's being, because it works. If that did not work, he wouldn't do what he's doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? If that did not work, he wouldn't do what he's doing. But because it's worked enough and it's been validated many times by women, he has no incentive to change. You're rewarding him, right? Women create the men they complain about. You cannot complain about a man being a deadbeat, yet you're engaging with him knowing fully well he's a deadbeat. I mean, I saw a video the other day of a woman talking about when she met a guy. He was a drugs dealer. I'm spelling it out for YouTube. If you know, you know. He was a drugs dealer. And he went to jail. And then the guy asked her, when you met the guy, did you know he was a drugs dealer? Guess what she said? She said, yes, I knew he was a drugs dealer. There you go. So the guy then asked, then why are you shocked that a guy you met who was dealing drugs was dealing drugs when you guys were dating? And you know what she said to the guy? She said to him, oh, but I thought he was going to change. This is what I'm talking about when I say women create the men they complain about. Which is why whenever you see women complaining about a guy or a type of guy, I don't engage with it. I don't comment, because that's the guys they like. That's the guys they tend to reward. Okay? But let's listen to this lady's video. I'm not picking on her. I'm just using her video as a teaching piece. Let's hop right into it.
Listen, but we don't judge. Yes, I had my first child at 13. I got pregnant at 13. Then I had another one at 15. Damn. Then popped another one at 16.
Damn.
Then 17. Then
Damn.
18.
Damn.
19, and so on.
Damn.
Yes,
Damn.
Kids, I'm not ashamed of it. From 7 different men, and I'm currently pregnant.
Whoa,
right now.
Shit. What? Crazy.
Yes, I mean, I was young, but I don't care. I don't care. I love 7 kids, and I'm going to continue to have more and more and more. Might end up with 15 next year. Who knows? Food stamp queen, EBT queen, $3K a month. If 7 kids, 7 baby daddies.
Holy smokes. Where does one even begin with this? Where does one even begin with this, guys? This is rough. 7 kids by 7 different men. And I think she says she's pregnant with 8, with the 8th kid. I'm guessing from another guy. You see, these are the same women that will talk about, oh, he's a deadbeat. He's a deadbeat. But I can guarantee you, the men that she had kids with, they probably already have other kids with other women. And she knew that these guys were ain't shit. And she decided to have kids. You see, I don't like women like this. I really don't like women like this. And I'll tell you why I don't like women like this. I don't like women like this because they are bringing children into their messy and super chaotic life. I don't like, I don't want to say, honestly, I hate women like this. I hate her, but hate is such a strong word. So I'm going to be very cautious. I absolutely don't like women like this. And I think I am validated to say I don't like women like this because she is bringing children into her own mess. There is no way, there is absolutely no way you're going to tell me this woman is giving these children the care, the love, and the attention these children deserve. There's 7 of them. There is 7 of them. There is 7 of them. And here she is talking about, and so I'm going to have more. It's not about you, madam. It's about the kids. Because whether you like to admit it or not, you are creating kids that are going to have trauma. Just because you can, and there's no way you're going to tell me 3K is enough to take care of 7 kids? What? In this economy? There is no way you're going to tell me 3K is enough to take care of 7 kids. Impossible. And also take care of yourself? Come on. But you see, that's the problem. And there's the thing. It's not as if it's free money. This is taxpayers' money. This is taxpayers' money. This is money that other people are paying from their salary, from their paycheck. So you also need to think of other people. Now, if it was her money, God damn it, man. Instagram, chill. I don't need to see you guys here. Okay. If it was her money, let's say she had a business and she was generating revenue and profit and income, nobody gives a damn. But you're not. You're getting food stamps. So that's money from other people. Now back to the kids. You're creating a cycle of toxicity. You are. And this is why I always say to people, you validate the men. Because these men, I can guarantee you, the deadbeat signs were always there. It's not new. And they knew it. They just didn't care. And now you've got 7 kids from 7 different men and an 8th kid on the way. What the fuck? And this will be the same women to talk about, oh man, I had no idea this guy was a deadbeat. Oh my God. But they validate him. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Women create the men they complain about. These men, I can guarantee you, these guys, the signs have always been there. You just ignored it. You just ignored it. Let's look at the comment section. Be we judging? Yes. And one more thing. When it comes to the black community, I'm a black man, for some of you who can see, or you can clearly see. The black Western community promotes such bad behavior. But you know what the thing is? Though? This behavior exists in other communities too. It's just that we in the black community, we like to put it forward. We like to promote it. This happens in the white community as well. This happens in the Asian community as well. This happens in the Arab community as well. It's just that they don't talk about it the way we do. We talk about it all the time. What other community is promoting this kind of shit? Proudly. Only the black community talks about it proudly. Had 7 kids by the age. How do you have 7 children by the age of 20? From 7 different men. Now, this guy, there's a part of me that thinks this is rage bait. I'm hoping it's rage bait. I am sincerely hoping it's rage bait because I don't want this to be true. But, you know, I've been making content for almost 2 years now, and I wouldn't be surprised if it actually is not rage bait. My goodness, how do you have 7 kids by age 20? And one thing she said, I was young. So fucking what? We've all been young. Just because you're young doesn't mean you have to have 7 kids by 7 different men before you turn 20. Yes, we need to judge. We need to judge because judgment holds people accountable. Yes, yes. I hate it. This idea that we cannot judge is terrible. There's a place for judgment in society. There is absolutely a place for judgment in society. Absolutely. There is absolutely a place for judgment. You cannot come online and talk about I have 7 kids from 7 different men by the age of 20 and don't judge me. No, we're going to judge you because you're a representative of the black community, number 1. And number 2, you're getting food stamps, which is paid by other people. So they have every right to judge you. It's their money. It's not yours. Let's look at the comments. This is what you call a hood rat. This thing has been ran through. Man, Donald Trump is going to take the food stamps away. God damn. I'm not American, so I don't know how food stamps work. But from what I get, it's that it's a pool, right? People pay a certain percentage of their paycheck. So Eric is asking, wait, is this real? Eric, I hope it's not real, man. I always wanted a lot of kids, but I stopped at 2 when I realized I couldn't have. Dude, yes! Kids are freaking expensive. Shit. Kids are so expensive. So expensive. And there is no way you're going to tell me 3,000 per month is enough to take care of 7 kids, especially 7 young kids. You think these young kids give a damn whether you have the money or not? Man, they're hungry. They want to eat. They want to eat and they want to eat now. They want this, they want that. They don't care. King J says, when you see women like this, run as fast as you can. No ambition in life, just to make kids, disgrace, no guidance, and proud of it. Absolutely, I agree with King J. Clearly, there's no ambition here. There's no guidance. This woman, there is something wrong for sure. Most likely, when she was growing up, she had a very chaotic childhood. This is not normal, guys. This is not normal. 7 kids by 7 different men before the age of 20. That is not normal. I can guarantee you that there is some psychological thing going on. Either she was being abandoned from childhood, so she had no guidance, no father figure, no mother figure. Just, which is sad. Don't get me wrong. It's sad, right? It's really sad. All that for 3K in food stamps, right? All this hollering and hollering for 3,000 per month. Oh, it's crazy. I am pulling my brains out, saving for college for my 2 kids, and doing homework with them is the worst. Homework with 7 kids? No, thank you. That's Nilo. Just embarrassing the black race. Man, I swear to God, man. I kid you not. Women like this are an embarrassment to the black race. And I'm speaking as a black man, as a proud black man. Crazy. What happens when the new president cuts out your food stamps and you have to get a job? Exactly. I think the government needs to limit people. I think so too. I think government globally needs to check some people. Not everybody should be able to have kids. I think so. I think so. Aha! I knew it. There will always be one thing people need to understand about the black community is this. The black community, especially black women, they will support you when you are doing something terrible with your life. Not all, but bro, I cannot lie. A large community of them will support you when you are doing something terrible. And that support, you got to put that support in asterisks because it's not genuine. You make them feel better about themselves, so they're going to want you to keep doing it. Like Sade here is not a good person. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad that you love your life. This woman doesn't love her life. It's bullshit. I can guarantee you this woman doesn't love her life. What she's doing right now, Sade, I can tell you this, my dear sister, is that she's dry begging. She's dry begging. She's going to be dry begging. What she wants to do is she's playing on the sympathy of the viewers. I've got 7 kids from 7 different men at the age of 20. It's to trigger your emotions. Because she knows that there will be somebody somewhere who wants to be a good person, quote unquote, and they will send her stuff. She's dry begging. Trust me, I've been making content for 2 years plus. I know. She doesn't love her life. And one thing people need to stop doing is taking what they see on. This is a 1-minute clip, guys. This is a 1-minute video, right? This is a 1-minute video. You don't know what her other 24 hours looks like. Do you know the day-to-day logistics of running a house with 7 young kids? And I think she's currently pregnant too. That sounds like hell. Like, I don't think people understand the amount of work that goes into one child, let alone 7. She had these kids year after year. Girl, didn't you go to school? Didn't you do a job? Didn't you do something? She doesn't love her life, Sade. She doesn't. I can bet you money she doesn't love her life. Because what she's putting out here is a front. This is a front. This is a front. It's a front. And a lot of black women do this. Because in the black community, black men do this too, right? In the black community, in all aspects of black community, from black Americans to Africans to Caribbeans, because in the black community, we are not taught to express ourselves, right? We are not taught to process our emotions the healthy way. So what we do is we put up a front. Yeah, so what? Like I don't care type of attitude. Meanwhile, deep down we care a lot. We care deeply. But because we don't want to appear weak, quote unquote, we put on a front. Like this lady is doing. She's putting up a front. She's not happy. Her life ain't good. Because first off, $3,000 for 7 kids? Impossible. Forget it. You're struggling. You're struggling. And I feel so sorry for the kids, man. That is why I say I do not like women like this. Because you're putting your kids under stress from a very early age. Life is already hard as it is. You're now setting your kids back even more. Do these kids have enough space to play? Do these kids have enough toys to play with? Do they have a good quality of life? Because what you're also going to do now, madam, is you're going to parentalize your children. Because now kids now have to become parents to raise other kids. Because most likely you cannot hire help. So now what? The older kids are going to have to now become a mommy to other kids when they are kids themselves. Make it make sense. So no, she's not loving her life, Sade. I can guarantee you she's not loving her life. Casper says, I feel like if you can only take care of them through government assistance and food stamps, means you can't really take care of them because they cut all that shit off. They're in the system. So that's, yeah, exactly, Casper. Yes, she is bragging, talking like she's the one making money. No. Other people are feeding you. I thought I was doing too much with two. I had to tap out with my two-piece. One kid is a lot. I have one and I'm tired, girl. I feel for you. I don't feel for her. She chose the life. Praying God. Oh, please, leave God out of it. It's your life. Do as you please. I have one and I'm tired. I have two kids with one husband and they exhaust me as soon as I step in the house. Girl, how do you do it? She's not doing well. Let me guess. No dad in the picture when you were growing up. Sounds like mom didn't care much either. Yeah, clearly. This is the question, Danny. How do you spend quality homework time with each one? This is the great point, and Danny raised it. How do you spend quality time with your kids? Like in the black community, one thing people need to understand about the black community is that we don't value quality time a lot. We think that once you have kids, you put them out there, you give them food, you give them water, you give them clothes. That's okay. That's important, but kids also want your quality time. They want to know that you are there for them, right? They want to know that you've got them. But when you don't do any of these things, it's neglect. You've got 7 kids, man, from 7 different men. Your kids are neglected for sure, I can guarantee you that. And then, once these kids grow up and they don't want to talk to you anymore, now you're shocked. Oh my God, I did everything I could. They didn't ask you to give birth to them. They didn't ask you to give birth to them. I'm going to read a few more comments and I'm done. Aha, here comes another enabler. I don't understand why people judge you because raising kids is so hard and you have 7 kids. I'm proud of you. Proud? What is there to be proud of, you enabler? Wait, I thought there was a cap on how long you can get benefits. Isn't it like 5 years? Crazy. 7 kids, 7 baby daddies. That's why you're on food stamps living on Section 8. You need to be forcefully. I honestly, I agree. I agree. Women like this, you need to be sterilized. Absolutely. First off, if I had some type of governmental power, certain people can't have kids. Number one, you will not be allowed to have kids. And number two, if you're gonna have kids, you have a cap on the kids you can have. Because ain't no way in hell I'm allowing people like this. No way. Hell no. Hell to the fuck no. Hell no.